The Hart Trophy is the highest honor an NHL player can receive. It has been handed out a total of 101 times to 63 different players over the years. Only 19 players have won it multiple times, and many all-time greats have never actually received one. Point is, if you win it, you are in exclusive company. Over the past 10 years, it has been handed out to 8 different players, ranging from Patrick Kane to Connor Hellebuyck, and today, I rank their MVP seasons from worst to best. Starting off at number 10, we have Taylor Hall in 2018. Hall had 39 goals and 93 points and won the award because he helped the Devils improve 27 points in the standings after joining them. But looking back, there was a more deserving winner in Nathan MacKinnon. He helped the Avalanche improve a whopping 47 points. Meanwhile, Hall was only 6th in points and tied for 9th in goals. He ended up getting under half the first place votes and won the Hart by a very slim margin. It was an impressive season, but ultimately a forgettable one. Coming in at number 9, we have a legend, Patrick Kane. In 2016, Kane was far and away the best player, finishing 2nd in goals with 46 and winning the Art Ross with 106 points, 17 more than anyone else. It only finishes lower down the list because his totals ultimately hold up as less impressive in the record books, as league scoring has consistently been going up since. For example, he was the only player to have over 100 points that year. In 2023, there were 11 players, including a defenseman, who had 100 plus points. And he got to play with some all-time talents like Jonathan Toews and Artemi Panarin. At number 8, it's Connor McDavid's first MVP in 2017. His 30 goals and 100 points are lower totals than some other winners on the list, but he still won the Art Ross and did so in just his 2nd season while being 20 years old. The Oilers made the playoffs that season, ending a 10-year drought of missing the playoffs, and McDavid was at the helm with 23 more points than anyone else on the team. At number 7, we have the only non-forward on the list, as just this past season, Connor Hellebuyck became just the 8th goaltender to ever win the award. Hellebuyck was easily the top goaltender in the league and set career highs with a .925 save percentage and a 2 goals against average. He also led the league in wins and shutouts. A workhorse in net, he was tied with Draisaitl for the most games played. Hellebuyck was easily the star of the Winnipeg Jets and led them to the top spot in the league this regular season. One last fun fact, he is the first player over 30 to win the MVP since Joe Sakic did it all the way back in 2001. Coming in at number 6 is Leon Draisaitl's 2020 season. Impressively, in a COVID-shortened year, he was the only player with over 100 points. He had 110. Over a full season, he was on pace for 127. He also shone without McDavid in the lineup, who missed 7 games, leading the Oilers to the 2nd place spot in the Pacific Division. It was an incredible year for Draisaitl, and it's nice that he has at least one MVP in his legendary career, but it finishes just outside the top 5, as Nathan MacKinnon also had a very strong case to be the winner and was terribly close in the voting. Number 5 is Auston Matthews' 2022 season. It was an iconic year as Matthews posted 60 goals, becoming the first player to do that since Ovechkin in 2008. This feat is overshadowed slightly, however, as it has been surpassed 3 times in the last 3 years. Matthews himself even scored more in 2024. Still, this season was nothing short of amazing. Matthews scored all these goals in just 73 games and also had 106 points. He had a milestone 51 goals in a 50-game stretch during the season as well. A classic Maple Leaf playoff disappointment will taint this terrific year, but all around Matthews had a record-setting season and was a very deserving MVP. Number 4 is where we find Nikita Kucherov's 2019 Hart season. Kuch helped lead Tampa to, at the time, the best regular season in NHL history. He had 128 points, winning the Art Ross and becoming the first player since Sidney Crosby in 2007 to break 120 points. He added 41 goals as well. The only knock was the fact 3 of his teammates also received Hart votes, and he was passing the puck to 2 other 40-goal scorers. And of course, that humiliating first-round loss to Columbus is still on everyone's minds when thinking of this 2019 season. In 2024, Nathan MacKinnon finally got his MVP after placing 2nd twice, and I've ranked that year as number 3 on the list. While Kucherov had the most points in the league, MacKinnon was 2nd with 140 and had 51 goals, 4th overall. He also led the most even strength points with 92. During the season, he had a 35-game home point streak and had 2 different 19-game point streaks. It was a hyper-consistent year where MacKinnon thrived in every facet of the game, easily deserving to be third place on this list. Now, we get to the McDavid zone. At number 2, it's his 2021 campaign. The season was only 56 games long because of the COVID lockdown, but McDavid still had a whopping 105 points. Over a full 82 games, he was on pace for 154. He was also second in goals with 33. He was voted unanimous MVP with 100 of 100 first-place votes. The only thing you could possibly hold against this season was that he played the same 6 teams over and over, but still, 105 points in 56 games is just nuts. Truly, one of the most impressive seasons in NHL history. And I'm sure by now you've guessed number 1, Connor McDavid in 2023. In the entire history of the NHL, there have only been 6 players to lead the league in goals, points, win the Ted Lindsay, and the MVP. Phil Esposito, Guy Lafleur, Wayne Gretzky, Mario Lemieux, Alexander Ovechkin, and Connor McDavid's 2023 season. He had 64 goals and 153 points, the most in the salary cap era. The next closest guy in points was 25 behind, and it was Draisaitl. And the next closest, who wasn't getting passes from him on a nightly basis, was Pastrnak with 40 less points. Only 3 players have ever scored more points than him in a single season: Steve Yzerman, Lemieux, and Gretzky. Considering he did all of this in a lower scoring era than the 80s and 90s, McDavid's MVP season is not only the top place in the last 10 years, but arguably the top place of all time.
Thanks everyone for watching another video. Sorry for the little bit of a delay. It's been a busy summer, but we're going to get back to uploading a video every couple of days really. So stay tuned for a big video this weekend, and I got some longer form content I'm really excited for. So stay tuned for all that good stuff.